All right, everybody, I decided I'm going to do another random test stream to see how things look here. Just trying out some different stuff with the different setup. I'm going to be looking at a little bit of Ant-Man. So one of the cool things about Ant-Man is he has different forms. He has Scott Lang, he has regular Ant-Man, and of course, I don't even think it's going to fit on the little side camera here, but you have Giant Ant-Man. Takes up the whole thing. He'll look better on the thing here. But let's switch over to the table and see how that looks. All right. So, still working on my setup. Hopefully, audio and stuff is good. I guess I'm live. I'm not even really paying attention that much. I hope I'm on my own channel. but yeah, so just trying stuff out. If somebody does end up watching this, which this is not a scheduled stream, so nobody knows it even exists. So you have to randomly be alerted to even know it exists. But I'm going to start doing more of these, and there's going to be stuff on schedules and things like that. Make sure to subscribe down below so you can check that out. But here's my setup. I'm going to do Rhino again. Everybody's seen Rhino way too many times, but I'm pretty comfortable with it, so it makes it a little bit easier to just jump into, especially for these streams that are not really like a real stream. It's more like of a test than anything else. But shuffling up here, and then we'll shuffle up some of the Rhino deck. And we have at least one person here. Awesome, the board meeting. Ant-Man is my favorite. Awesome. I'm just doing another random test stream here. This isn't scheduled. This is randomly impromptu, but it's just to check out a different setup and new audio. And it appears that my card camera has turned off, which is not exactly what I want. So, but it should work here. Ant-Man, Scott Lang. So cool thing about Scott Lang here is after you change to this form, you get to heal 1 damage. Then when you change to Ant-Man, after you change to this form, you get to remove 1 threat from the main scheme. And then Giant Man, which I'll just show on the main screen here. After you change to this form, you get to deal 1 damage to an enemy. It's actually a little bit too big to even fit on my card camera. But yeah, so we're going to try this out. Let me know if audio sounds okay and how things sound all together. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see what we got here for a starting hand. And we have Rhino at 14 hit points and Ant-Man at his 12 here with my little cool HeroClick life dials. Ooh, started with Ronin. That's pretty cool. Team building exercise is always good. First aid is not super needed right now. Man, I'd really love to get Ronin down, but also really love to get team building exercise down. Yeah. The team building exercise, I can exhaust it to play a card from my hand that shares a trait for 1 less resource. So that means I could play Ronin for 1 less resource. This is actually a pretty solid starting hand. I'm actually pretty good. Awesome. Well, hey, I'm glad people are coming in here. I actually had thought nobody was going to even join in on the stream since I didn't actually schedule it. I'm planning on trying to maybe schedule some stuff for this weekend. I'm still messing around trying to get everything the way that I want it. And we'll see. Okay, cool. So I guess first things first here, we're going to discard Genius to go ahead and play down team building exercise. And then we will... both of these have the Avenger trait. I'll be able to do more damage. If I'm in Ant-Man form, but I will draw less cards. But I think we're just going to go hard and do some damage here. We're going to switch to Ant-Man, which will automatically deal 1 damage to Rhino. So Rhino will go down to 13. Down to 13 hit points. Then we'll exhaust team building exercise. Oh man, I wish I could play more of these. Team building exercise and discard these 2 cards to play Ronin because he shares an Avenger. Team building exercise, play a card from your hand that shares a trait with your hero, reducing its cost by 1. So I'm going to discard both these to be able to play Ronin down. And then we're gonna straight up go to town here. We're just gonna try to knock Rhino out as fast as possible. So we're gonna do 5 more damage to Rhino. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bringing him down to 8 hit points. And then we are going to unexhaust. I'm just going to keep the strength in my hand because I feel like that would be the best thing to keep to be able to maybe play something decent next turn since I only get to draw up to 4. So 1, 2, 3 cards. And cool. Now we start the villain phase. We start with our threat here. I'm going to take an attack from Rhino. Oh, and we get our consequential damage here on Ronan, of course. Let me put him over here. Also let me know if you can see everything decently. I can always zoom into different stuff to help you guys out. Do note during all these streams, you can always ask to see a specific card a little bit bigger, and I will zoom into it for you. But yeah, I got the idea to make these hit point dials because I was messing around with some HeroClix, and I really enjoy Marvel Champions. And I like HeroClix a lot too, but I was like, man, it would be cool to have miniatures for the game and use HeroClix as the actual like life dials for it. So I'm at 12 life now, but I'm about to be at less because I think I'm going to take this attack undefended. Hopefully it won't be too bad. I do have a first aid again. Man, giant stomp. We can definitely wreck some face. We're going to try to take out Rhino as fast as possible. This might be a short stream. It is getting a little bit late at this point. But Rhino is going to attack me. So he's doing 2 attack plus no extra damage. Cool. I'm a fan of that. And then that means I take 2. So 1, 2, down to 10. Also let me know, because I guess I put my life dials up here on the little thing to make them bigger. Just to keep people up to date, because it's hard to see them when they're over here. But just so people currently know the track of the enemy and the hero. But I guess I'd want to know how much people want me to do different things as I stream through these things. And then he did that. Then I have to do my threat card, which is going to be a Hydra Bomber. I do have a bit of a glare there, mostly because the sleeved cards. But yeah, Hydra Bomber. Choose to either take 2 damage or to place 1 threat on the main scheme. I don't have a whole lot of threat there. But I can also heal with first aid. But I can also use Ronin. I'm going to just put a threat on the main scheme rather than to take the damage. Which means I need to deal with that threat a little bit. Which I might drop down to regular Ant-Man and then take care of that. Cool, well we have the Hydra Bomber out there now. And now I guess it's back to my turn. So I am going to first off... Oh man, I can play Giant Stomp for less because I'm in Giant. So yeah, we're going to do that. I guess, yeah. We're going to exhaust team building exercise and play Giant Stomp. The big bad smashing card here. Play if you are in Giant Hero form. Deal 1 damage to each minion. Deal 8 damage to an enemy. Well, it's a little bit of overkill, but that deals 1 to the Hydra Bomber and smashes Rhino all the way dead, which I actually should have paid a little bit more attention to because now the breaking and taking is going to come out. Cool. Well, let's go ahead and get that out of the deck. So, let's see here. People should know that when revealed, you have to get the breaking and taking side scheme out and deal with that, which I don't really like it. It's not... Where is it? It's here somewhere. Huh. I'm looking for the sideways cards. There's no way that it should be anywhere else. Breaking and taking. Unless it's in here backwards. Crowd control, change horn, charge. Normally I don't have that much of a problem finding it. Hopefully it's not like somewhere it's not supposed to be. I don't know where it would exactly be. Oh, it's at the top. I'm so crazy. It was right in front of me the whole time. So this comes out, and I place an additional threat here per player, so that means that there's going to be 3 threat there altogether. And if I don't deal with it, I'm going to get an extra encounter card. I need to figure out where the best place to place these tokens is, too. So people can actually enjoy the art, but also be able to see a little bit of what it says. I know it's hard to see on the zoomed out version what things actually say. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. But overall, I think we're in a decent spot. So that was Giant Stomp. Oh, I have to actually discard something for that. I discarded the Strength to play it with the team building exercise. We're at 10 life. I'm going to use... I guess Ronan needs to take out... I really want to get rid of Breaking and Taking. Ronan's going to take out the Hydra Bomber. He's going to deal 2 damage to him. And he's going to take another consequential damage. So Hydra Bomber is gone. Then I'm going to play First Aid for 1, discarding my Call for Aid. And this is going to heal 2 damage from any character. So this is going to heal Ronan for 2. So we're going to have Ronan stick around a little bit longer. I do need to turn Rhino's hero hit points back up to 15, even though I don't think I'm going to be doing any more damage to him this turn. And then I'm going to flip to Ant-Man. And when I flip to Ant-Man, I get to immediately remove 1 threat from a scheme. I'm going to remove a threat from Breaking and Taking. And then I'm going to exhaust Ant-Man to get rid of 2 more threat from Breaking and Taking so that I don't have to get an extra encounter card. Awesome. Cool. And I'm going to end up taking even more damage here, but I'm going to unexhaust, and I'm going to draw back up to 5 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thanks for the setup and the card camera. Looking forward to my schedule if I post one. Yeah, I think I'm going to try to do one Friday night. I'll probably do them night times after the kids go to bed. So maybe starting at 8 or 9. I'm trying to figure out what time would work best. Maybe 8, maybe, yeah, 8 or 9. I'm not sure. If anybody has a preference, let me know in the comments below what preference you would like me to stream at, what would work better for you. I'm sure different time zones. And of course, there will always be the opportunity to stream later. Ooh, these will be nice. These will be really nice to boost up Ronan. Since I didn't get rid of him, I can get that Power Glove on him, in theory. And when I change forms, I can boost. So let's hope that Rhino doesn't wreck me too bad. He is now doing 3 attack. So I'm still going to just take this to the face because I'm at 10 hit points. So 3 attack. Oh, well, first things first, we put a threat on the scheme. Have to make sure to get that because last time people were complaining. They're like, you forgot. I'm like, I forgot. You're right. I'm so distracted talking half the time that I end up doing it wrong, which I need to focus on. So 3 attack plus nothing again. I'm actually a fan of that. So I take 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Down to 7 on Ant-Man. And then I will do a threat card. Let's see what this is. Explosion! If Bomb Scare is in play, assign X damage among the heroes and allies, where X is the amount of threat on Bomb Scare. If Bomb Scare is not in play, this card gains Surge. Does nothing. Okay, Surge. Surge! Enchanted Ivory Horn. This is gross. He gets +1 attack now. And I can spend 3 fighting to get rid of the card. I'm probably just going to focus on trying to kill him instead of trying to get rid of his horn. You know, I'm sure his horn's worth a lot, but I would rather just, you know. Let's see if I can do this setup. I feel like this is the way the cards are supposed to be actually set up as you play. They're supposed to line up like this, so you see the artwork and then the card. But it just takes up so much more space when you do it that way. But yeah, I can make it work. Okay. Well, I have Giant Strength. I could do... Oh, man, and these are going to give me... These are going to give me +1 attack and thwart. So this could make my attack go up to... He's normally... What is he at? I just need to check. He's normally at 3 when he's in Giant form. So we're talking about 3, 4, 5, 6... Do 6. This resize would be really good too because it lets me draw a card. Nice. So I could do that and then turn back down. I could do this to turn into giant, and then I could turn out. I could go back down. Yeah, let's see what we can do. I'm just going to try to not actually accidentally kill myself in the process. Cool. So we're going to first resize, which will let me change to my other hero form and draw a card. So I'm going to pop into giant form, and that will do 1 damage to Rhino before changing forms. So he's down to 14. And then I draw a card. I'm getting... Ooh, Ant-Man. I probably won't be playing him because I'm trying to do a bunch of other stuff. I am going to play both of these Moxies because I think that would be really cool. And exhausting this to play Giant Strength. After I change to Giant Hero form, I get +1 attack to the end of turn. So lots of hero responses here. I think I'm allowed to do as many hero responses as I want. I'm doing 3 different hero responses in changing form. If somebody knows if that's not legal, let me know. But I'm just going to pretend like it is legal. And then I have a +1 attack until the end of my turn 3 times. Well, I also have thwart and defense. Do these last? How long do these last? Until the end of the round. Wow, those are actually really good. I need to keep those out because I might end up defending myself, which wouldn't be too bad. So my attack is up by 3. I'm going to discard Ant-Man to play Power Glove on Ronan. After he attacks, he deals 1 damage to an enemy. And so now he gets +1 thwart and +1 attack for the attachment as well. So Ronan has the Power Glove. We are all super boosted up here. So we are going to attack for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's at 8. We're going to attack for another 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's at 4. And Ronan takes consequential damage. Then we're going to... Oh, I haven't changed for this turn yet. I think me losing by this is probably the easiest thing to happen that would be bad. I could always flip back down and remove 1 from it. And then be able to draw out more. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to flip back down to Ant-Man. And I can remove 1 threat for doing that. Love it. And then I will end my turn and draw back up. And these Moxies are until the end of the round. So I think I get to keep those. I get to keep those until the end of the round. So that'll be cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Love it. Wow, and lots more stuff. I should be able to take him out with Ronan at least, even if I defend myself this turn. With Ant-Man. So, and my defense will be 4, so I can definitely make that happen. So, he's going to attack me, put a threat on the scheme first. Then he attacks me. He's attacking for 4. I'm going to choose to defend this time. So I'm defending, and because I'm defending, I have 4 because of the Moxies. And then he has 3, 4 plus 1. So he's attacking for 5. Got caught off guard. So I take 1 damage, it looks like. So I am down to 6 hit points. Awesome. And then there is... I don't think I need these anymore. Unless he randomly does something else to me again, but I don't think it's going to happen. Then... didn't have any responses either. Cool. I am going to... what am I going to do? I'm going to take my threat. And here's the threat card. Hard to keep down. Well, that's disappointing. Rhino heals 4 damage. If no damage was healed this way, this card gains Surge. I should have just taken the damage. I wouldn't have died anyway, but 4, 5. I would be right on the edge of death. I should have just taken the damage. I would have been able to win this turn. But now he's going to heal. So he's back up to 8. Gross. Jerk. Okay. And it is now my turn. The good thing is Ronan can hit pretty hard. I might still be able to do a decent amount. I wish I could unexhaust. Man, the helmet is so good, but I'd really like to play both these army of tiny ants. Tiny ants with the team building exercise because I'm in tiny. And then I'll get rid of helmet to play other tiny ants. And then get rid of Moxie to play reinforced suit. So we got Ronan with the reinforced suit and the power glove. So he's up a bunch of attack. So I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage to him. 5, 6, 7. I can do 7 damage to him, which means that I can win because I have not changed yet. So I will attack with Ronan and do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's down to 3. Attacking with Ants 2 times. Ants is a cool card here. It basically says, if you are in tiny hero form, exhaust Army of Ants, deal 1 to an enemy. So I'll deal 1 to him twice. So he's down 2 more. And you might say, how are you going to deal damage to him? Because you're exhausted, and it seems like everything you have is exhausted out. How are you going to be able to take him out? Well, that's where Giant Ant-Man comes in. Of course, if you read the response here on Giant Ant-Man, if I can actually make it not be blurry, deal 1 damage to an enemy when you change to this form. So just changing to Giant Ant-Man lets me deal the last point of damage to Rhino to knock him out. And he is gone. Get him out of here. Awesome. Well, this has been a simple stream. This is a little bit short here, I'm sure. Of course, playing with the quick heroes here and just testing this stream out. Make sure to leave in the comments below if you like these streams. Make sure to leave in the comments below which heroes or villain you'd like to see me face off against different stuff. I'm going to be doing a review of Ant-Man with my friend Ron on the Dice Tower channel soon. Make sure to subscribe to the Dice Tower to see all of my actual reviews of Marvel Champions. But if you enjoyed this playthrough and want to do more, make sure to subscribe and like and let me know. I'm just mostly testing this stuff out, seeing that if it works good or not. And I'm going to be trying to work on cleaning out my checklist here, so y'all have to give me tips on who you want to see face off against what. Well, thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see everybody next time. Peace.